KROX is live. Flyers of Bagley Fosston have come into town. This is the Riverview Health pre here on KROX. So we'll take a break and we will be back and rolling here with the full Riverview Health pregame show coming up right after this. You're watching Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
And I welcome you here to the Crookston Sports Center on this very windy Monday evening from the outside. Not in here, though. It's just your normal run-of-the-mill hockey rink level chill. I'm Gabe Bishop here with you. This is the Riverview Health pregame show as the Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey team. It's ready to take on the Flyers of Bagley Fosston. So let's set the scene for you. Both these teams with 3 wins on the year. Crookston just suffered their first loss on Saturday, 2-0 at the hands of the Northern Lakes. They're 3-1 on the year. Bagley Fosston down 5-0, nearly made a comeback attempt on Saturday. They ended up falling 5-3 in that game on Saturday. They're now 3-2 on the season. All 3 of Crookston's wins have come in section play, and they're looking to add to that total with their 4th section win tonight. It's the first of a 4-game and 6-day stretch, including a Minneapolis-St. Paul, technically, trip for the Pirates, all coming up here this week. And if you count Saturday, it'd be 5 games in an 8-day stretch, as the weird placing of the Christmas holiday and everything else with New Year's all in the middle of the week means that a lot of teams are front-loading their schedule here in the month of December, allowing teams to get as many games in as they can so January gets a little bit more spread out before February and tournament time. So the Pirates, as you will hear from Coach Josh Hardy coming up a little bit later on here in the show, they are dealing with a bit of a sickness issue that's been going around the team. but for now, almost every player is active. You'll hear who isn't in a matter of moments. Here on the Riverview Health pregame show, you will hear from both head coaches, Bagley Fosston coach Andrew Floyd and Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy. After that, we'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update and the Knapp Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. That is all coming up here on the Riverview Health pregame show. We will step aside, and when we come back, we will hear from Bagley Fosston Flyers head coach Andrew Floyd. That's coming up right after this.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Pregame show, Bagley Fosston Flyers. Head coach Andrew Floyd is with us. Coach, glad to see you're in town. Excited to play the Section 8A matchup. How has the weekend gone for you, and how are you feeling about this game?
The weekend was a little rough for us. We didn't quite come out like we maybe should have. We had some penalty trouble again, but our guys fought back, and we did end up losing 5-3, but wasn't our best game.
Has penalties kind of been the Achilles heel so far to get things started?
They have been for a couple games. Other couple games we've played pretty clean, but penalties have hurt us a little bit. We have played quite a bit of 5-on-4, but our penalty kill's actually been pretty good, so that's helped us out a lot.
Yeah, so the penalty kill, some people don't realize until you start committing penalty every so often how important that penalty kill really is in keeping momentum.
Yes, it is very important, and we have a strong penalty kill. Not that I want to use it as much as we're using it, but it has been strong, and I'm really hoping tonight that our guys stay out of the box.
Fantastic. Besides that, what are some other keys that you need to do well if you want to get out of here with the win today?
Again, stay out of the box, put a full effort. Every person needs to play their position, spread it out, pass the puck, shoot, and do the things that we worked on in practice.
What do you know about Crookston as a team? What are you expecting for them?
I'm expecting they're going to be a tough team. I've seen some of their scorers and some relatable teams, so they're going to be a tough team for us, but I feel like we can come out and play our game. We can match up with them fairly well.
Do you think if you had to pick something, the offensive end or the defensive end for your side, which one do you think might have more of an impact as to how this game goes?
I think our defensive side, we need to make sure we're cleaning up things in our end, take care of our end, move to the next zone, and then forward. Take care of things on our end first, help our goalie out. He's been playing lights out this year, and I want to keep helping him out.
I was going to ask you about him next. You know, he's been fantastic throughout the course of this season, and that's something the Crookston coach was telling me you got to keep an eye out for him because he's lights out in nets. What can you say about his performance so far this year?
This year, Kyle has been a huge part of our team. He has kept us in games. He has worked incredibly hard this year. I've been really, really proud of the effort he's put forth and the work he does on the ice and the leadership he gives our team.
Yeah, but obviously, you can't always rely on the goalie for every single play. It's not just him. There's always a whole lot of people there to help him out. But if everything works out, you stay out of the box, things like that, you think got a good chance then tonight?
I think it's going to be a very competitive game tonight. And if we do what we can, it may surprise people, but again, we got to come out and do our job.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey. Riverview Health pre-game show. It's the main thing here with this Bagley Fosston team is that the offense hasn't clicked the way they've wanted to, but their goalie has been tremendous. So the fact that they've been playing heavily on the defensive side has helped them a little bit, but especially with penalties, that's been a big-time issue. We will take a slightly shorter break, and we'll be back to hear from the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Josh Hardy, all coming up right after this. You're listening, or watching, technically just watching. Well, you could be listening in the background. I can't really control that. But you're watching boys hockey, Crookston High School, KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Back here on the Riverview Health pregame show, we have got Coach Josh Hardy with us. Coach, this is first of 4 games in 6 days after playing on Saturday, so I guess it's 5 games in 8 days. It's a busy stretch here in December, but how's the team looking overall as they get ready for this week?
Yeah, busy stretch of hockey for us. This is good, right? These are you kind of got to grind through a couple of these. We got some big ones, coming up, section games tonight and tomorrow, and a fun trip to the cities after that. So it's a good week for us. We're excited about it, but it's going to be tough.
You were talking about the sickness going through and things like that. Overall, the team's health, how's it looking so far completely? It's been coming in waves, right?
Yeah, right. I mean, it seems like we get one guy back, another one goes down. So, we've still got Brandon Colburn's going to be out today with a little bit of sickness. Hopefully we can get him back tomorrow. Grant Funk he tried it out today, still dealing with a little bit of an injury. Hopefully we can get him back tomorrow as well. So a couple of varsity guys that have been dealing with it. I think everybody's got a little bit of nicks and bruises and things like that, but those two for sure are. I know Brandon was not feeling good today. He did not want to miss this game, but better to sit out today and hopefully get him back tomorrow.
So you got 4 games in a 6-day stretch. This first one starting out, big section matchup against Bagley Fosston. What do you know about them, and what do you expect from them on their offensive side?
Yeah, they graduated a lot of guys, but they still have the Johnson kid in net who was outstanding against us last year. Played really, really well in both games that we played Bagley last year. And, they had a good game with Breckenridge on Saturday, so they're going to come in here ready to go and be tough to play against. That's sort of their MO, and we'll hopefully be up to the test and can get a better start than we've had maybe recently.
What are some keys to the game that you think you need to execute really well in order to get out here with a win?
Yeah, right there. We talked about the beginning of the game. I think we need a faster start. I think that we need to use our speed to our advantage here, really transition, and maybe not get too caught up in the offense at times. And then, for us, it's I talked about it in there. We got to get something going on the power play here. We move the puck really, really well, but we're not keeping it very simple. We're not getting pucks to the net. So that's something that we got to try to, do a better job of tonight.
And how important, as we wrap things up, how important is it on a big stretch like this, especially after that Northern Lakes game, which was an incredibly physical game on Saturday, how important is it to try and get a win here before you have 3 more games in 5 days after this?
Yeah, that's huge, right? We want to get the week started off on the right foot, and sometimes, you get behind the snowball instead of in front of it. So if we can do that tonight, we'll be in good shape, or set ourselves up at least for the rest of the week.
Yeah, fast starts is what you were mentioning, correct?
Absolutely.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck tonight. We'll talk post-game.
All righty, thanks.
And that was Crookston Pirate head coach Josh Hardy here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. Got to start quick. This is a team that against the Northern Lakes, if you watched or listened to, just watch that game, that was a game that definitely had a quick start. They came out with a lot of pace, with a lot of aggressiveness, but that didn't last. And they've also had games throughout the course of the season where they started slow, like that game against Breckenridge Wahpeton, gave up 2 goals in 3 minutes, were down 2-0, ended up winning 10-3. So it looks like Coach Hardy's really pulling for just that consistent effort all throughout the 51 minutes of the 3 periods. So you've heard from both coaches. I guess that might signify a halfway point here in our pregame show. Teams are cleared off the ice. The Zamboni will be coming out here in just a few moments, and then after that, we'll be raring to go. So we'll take a break. We'll take a look at the Giraffe Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. That's coming up after this. You're listening or watching to the Crookston Boys Hockey game against Bagley Fosston on KROX TV.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Fosston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Welcome to Andy Ullman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. 3rd generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And as we welcome you back here to the Riverview Health pregame show, the clock right now running just under 11 and a half minutes, which means the Crookston Sports Center staff, who always does a great job with the ice, they've got the Zamboni out there. Will be coming across your screen in about 10 seconds or so. It's now time to take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. They're fortunately closed today, as they normally are on Mondays, but Draft Sports Bar and Grill, they got the great new menu. You got to try that out. Sandwiches, wraps, tacos, pasta, burgers, desserts, and more. Takeouts and catering are also available, and they have a room that's available for parties and special celebrations, holiday parties. Go check that out at Drafts. Contact them at 281-1183. Open daily at 11 a.m., except for, well, Mondays, as you might have realized that for today. But they got a lot of different specials going on as well, so be sure to try that out. Taking a look now at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Of course, this game gets underway at about 7 o'clock. The JV game that was ahead of this was Crookston against Thief River Falls. Thief River Falls won that game 12-1. This is a stream exclusive because over our airwaves today, we've got Crookston girls basketball as they're on the road to take on the Falcons of Fertile Beltrami. That's a 7 o'clock pregame, give or take. The JV game is currently underway right now, so that could dictate where the starting time actually is. And at 7:30, we're just going to go suggested tip here on KROX. So probably be closer to about 7:45, but tune in for that as well. And in 7th grade, Crookston is taking on Winnemac today. Other varsity girls basketball going on: Red Lake County Central, Stephen Argyle, Fosston and Norman County Eastland hit it all. Pelican Rapids at Park Rapids, BGMR in the Northern Freeze. Boys basketball going on today: Sacred Heart and Kitson County Central, Fosston at Mahnomen Waubun, Bagley at Black Duck, that should be a good one. Badger Greenbush Middle River up at War Road, and that's just a few of them that's going on today. This is one of very few hockey games going on this Monday, but the rest of it's really a basketball day around the area. We'll continue to provide scored updates for you as we move along. Since we have a little bit of extra time before we get into the Napper Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups, let's do something a little bit fun and bring in our cameraman, who is now chilling right behind the screen. You can't see right now, but he's here, and you'll hear from him. It's Zach Thomas. How we doing this evening?
Doing good, Gabe. Adjusting to the temperatures here in the ice rink as a southerner in Minnesota. I've got thermals, a sweater, and a heavy coat on tonight, as I was underdressed for the games on Saturday and found that out very quickly. But, we're doing good in here. I'm excited to see what I think is going to be a very good hockey game here between a couple of pretty solid teams.
Yeah, of course. Crookston, they have so far undefeated in section play, and really you keep getting these section wins. That's going to get you places, especially early in the year because you play each team twice. So getting a win here in this arena at this time of the year, I think is a really big deal for Crookston.
For sure, and it builds momentum as well. I mean, if you can win games in your section in December, when January, February comes around, you have confidence saying, hey, we beat these guys before. So you know kind of what to expect, you know what to do to beat him. You just have to go out there and execute a second time. But certainly building momentum up now this time of the year. When you're playing the heavier schedule, like you mentioned, the 5-game and 8-day run or the 4-game and 6-day run, depending on which way you want to look at it, it's a lot on the bodies, but certainly an opportunity for this Pirate team to build some momentum, especially after a tough loss against a very good ranked Northern Lakes team on Saturday.
To be fair, though, they only allowed 2 goals against Northern Lakes.
And they matched their physicality, too, for a good bit of that game. And I think that's something that Crookston's going to continue to work on here, and I'd like to see them work on that as well, because we know they're a team that has a lot of speed. They have a lot of the soccer guys on the team, right? A lot of guys that are more finesse type of athletes, but when they want to lower the pads and hit somebody, it makes a difference. Physicality in these collision sports like hockey is a great equalizer, so I'd love to see the Pirates come out here tonight, maybe be the aggressors, use the pads. You got them on for a reason, so I'd love to see the Pirates come out with a bit more of a tenacity on the physical end and see what they do in that regard, and if they do, I think that's going to go a long way in pushing them ahead of these Flyers tonight.
The big difference here between Bagley, Fosston, and a lot of the other teams that they've played so far is their really, really good goaltender, Kyle Johnson. He is very difficult to get by. But, Crookston's got some sniper-level shooters, especially the back line, Tate Hamry especially. His shot from the blue line is ridiculous. I think that's going to be an important part as well.
For sure. I mean, if any shots you can get, you got to take them and hope that goalkeeper doesn't see them. I think another thing they're going to talk about, too, is just shoot low, because it's so hard for a goalkeeper with all those pads on to see the very small puck slide between his legs, get through the 5-hole, get in those bottom corners. If they can shoot low and consistently hit those shots, again, that's going to go in Crookston's favor.
Most definitely. You'll be hearing from Zach Thomas intermittently throughout the game, but for now we will take a break, and when we come back we will take a look at the Napper Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. There was a late change for Bagley Fosston from what I learned earlier, so we will tell you about that as well. Coming up as the clock is winding down towards 6 minutes remaining and the Zamboni is wrapping up his final laps here on the ice. You are watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey live on KROX TV.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
And it's now time with 3.5 minutes on the clock. The Zamboni is about to pull into the garage. It's now time to take a look at the Napper Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineups. They have what you need. By Legend Battery, Napper Crookston Welding and Machine, they'll make sure your battery will start the first time every time. They handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, snowmobiles, get those out now, and ATVs. Now taking a look at the Napper Crookston Welding and Machine starting lineup. Same first line for Crookston with left wing, junior number 3, Jay Reese. Down the right wing, junior number 12, Garrett Fisher. And in the center, junior number 8, Grayson Ecker in his second game back. On first defense, Riley Benson, number 15, senior, and Tegan Lubinski, number 17, senior, that normal first line of defense. Jack Bueller is going to get the second line defensive reps once again with Grant Funk out, as you heard from Coach Hardy in the pregame. He gave it a try in JV, but just wasn't quite there. He'll give it a try again tomorrow. Then they have that game, once they have more games coming up on Friday and Saturday in the St. Paul trip. That will probably be the expected time you might see him come back. But if he can go tomorrow, he will go tomorrow. And then, of course, with Brandon Colborn out, expect to see expect to see here Connor Hansen. He will be in that third line primarily with Liam Larson and Ryan Street, but he'll also jump up to the second line throughout the course of the day, leaving behind Gavin Aukus and it was Michael Bonchow is going to be moving because Connor Hansen's staying on the third line. So Michael Bonchow is moving from second to third line. He'll be getting a lot of extra time throughout the course of the game. And, of course, in net, Parker Kelly, the senior goaltender. On the other side, the third line was initially going to be the first ones out there on the ice. It's now the second line. That was a quick change as the lights have now dimmed here in the arena, but it looks like everything is still good for us. So to take a look, we have got on that second line, number 5, James Palmer, the freshman center. That'll be fun to watch. Dakota Erickson, junior forward on the left wing, and then Isaac Dakota, 8th grader on the right wing. So thing with Bagley, they are pretty young. They only have 2 seniors on the roster. One of them is the first-line center, Gage Gunderson, who is terrific. Be ready for him because he's very skilled. And the other one, of course, the goaltender, Kyle Johnson, their main piece and their main staple. If Crookston can break him, I think they're going to have some good fortune for today. On that first line of defense, Reed Gerbrocht, the sophomore, and Grant Mershman, the junior, on that first line of defense. Camden Fontaine and Hayden Hansey, the second line of defense as well. So the teams are coming back now on to the... I'm probably guessing that the dim lights are for maybe pregame, some form of festivity perhaps, because that hasn't been that way before, but I think it's cool, and they do it in a couple other sports as well. So as their teams make their way to the ice, this has been your Riverview Health pregame show live on KROX TV. It's Crookston. It's Bagley Fosston. This is going to be a lot of fun. One of these teams is going to get their 4th win of the year, and we're about to find out who. Thank you for tuning into our Riverview Health pregame show. Up next, as the lights burst back on, we've got the opening puck drop. We'll step aside, and we'll be back right after this.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball, trap shooting,
hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra, band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing. With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly.
A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
And we are back. The national anthem and starting lineup festivities are all over, so the teams are now huddled up around their respective nets, and we are just about ready to get this game underway here between Crookston and Bagley Fosston. Crookston in their home whites. They wore their new gold jerseys a couple games ago, back in the script whites with the blue shoulders and the blue numbers and gold trim. Bagley Fosston in the maroon with the gold numbers and a font that I could only recognize out of old text, old English. It feels like it's written in that sort of font. The script Flyers in the front in gold white trim. Bagley Fosston also is a co-op with Clearbrook Gonvick, so there are Clearbrook Gonvick players on this team as well. Opening face-off between James Palmer and Grayson Ecker is won by Palmer. We are underway with the Pirates sending it in deep to get this one started. Ecker sending a man into the boards, grabbed by Bagley Fosston, trying to make some sort of move. Jay Reese applying pressure, and they'll knock it back into the center. Kept in the zone by Ecker. Ecker still fighting quickly, trying to get it away from Grant Mershman, and it's still loose pressure on Tate Hamry. Second line of defense getting the start for Crookston out here on the ice. Reese working with Hamry. Fisher trying to keep it in. Right back to Reese. Now Reese has a lane. Keep it on his stick, though. It'll go toward the back wall. Sending it in, centering pass. Ecker doesn't have an angle on it. He'll turn his way around and pressured up along the boards. That time, that was pushed by Reed Gerbrocht. Loose in front and knocked out back to the top of the point, and Hamry off the wall pass. Fisher, nice move. Fisher centers in. Fisher, it's loose, rolling and knocked down and frozen by Kyle Johnson. So already here in the opening minute, a couple opportunities for the Crookston Pirates as both teams will make a full-fledged line change to get this one started. Face-off won by the Pirates. It's knocked down. Trying to send it in toward the center was Liam Larson. That's not going to work the way he wanted it to. Was looking for Michael Bonchow. We'll be seeing a lot of. Here's Ryan Street. Still up along the wall. Trying to keep it in was Benson. He couldn't, and now a one-on-one is flying down. Goes Logan Dillich, but that ends up popping off the net and out of play. Good pursuit that time by Tegan Lubinsky. Logan Dillich, the sophomore, out there on that first line. First line also consists of the man with the face-off, probably the tallest man out there, Gage Gunderson. That face-off nearly went into the net, and it will roll all the way to the corner where Lubinsky tries to make a move and ends up getting taken away. Trying to fire a shot that gets blocked that time by Bonchow, and now here comes the Pirates. Lubinsky drops it off. Street fires, glove save. Grabbed and held onto by Johnson. Two early shots on goal for the Crookston Pirates to get this game underway. Glad all of you are tuning in with us here on KROX TV. This face-off once again won by the Pirates, gathered by Fisher. Fisher trying to weave through a couple of Flyers, able to track it down along the back boards, then he gets pressured in there by Mershman. Mershman, nice job along the boards as they fire a pass over to the point. Nice move, Bueller. Bueller weaving, tried to take a shot. That was deflected, loose in front, and Johnson can't freeze. It's behind net. Trying to pass it somewhere was Ecker. He couldn't find a grip on it. Back to Fisher. Fisher trying to spin around, runs into his own man, then gets sandwiched by a couple of Flyers. It's picked up now by Reese. Reese, centering pass was a little too far for Ecker, and will roll all the way back to the corner. It's Reese again. Spinning Reese, and it'll just be flicked back down the ice, and that's going to be on net, so no icing. And it will be a frozen puck by Parker Kelly, and a face-off coming in front of him. That face-off taken away by the Pirates and flying down the ice, chipping it down low, and speeding down is Connor Hansen, who just played on the JV game. They'll weave it along the boards. Bagley can't quite keep it alive. Tegan Lubinsky tries to center one by. Gets around The outstretched hands of Hansen. Loose in front, picked up by Bonchow, but he can't quite get a shot off. Gavin Akis is there to track it down. Tight angle. That's save made by Johnson. Poking at it and picking it back up. Crookston trying to do something with it. No luck, though. Little chip hit brings Tegan Lubinsky able to find Akis, but he had it taken away. Still loose in center ice. Grabbed by Bagley Fosston. It's chipped over there on a little poke check by Benson. Benson with the spin. Benson near pinned up front, and then he'll find Lubinsky on the other end of the ice. 3 minutes gone by in the opening period. No score. Here's Reese trying to turn around, and just behind the stick of Fisher. Try to get a breakaway set up to Bagley Fosston. No luck. Here comes Fisher. Had it poked away from him. Back on the other side. They got to get back onside. Here's Jay Reese taken by Ecker, and they'll drop it back off to Tate Hamry, who just came into the game. Hamry behind net has to freeze. It's taken away by Bagley Fosston. They have an opportunity to set things up. Parker Kelly set up and waiting, and he makes a save. And that one deflects to the back corner on that shot all the way from the point, that time by Hayden Hands. Taken away, and now on the run is Jay Reese. Jay Reese, little 360, can't keep his puck on the stick. Ecker will be the one to track it down. Tried to center one, and ends up getting knocked down, and Ecker didn't see that. It was still right near him. Now it's flicked up into the air, tries to knock it down. It's not a hand pass. Taken away by Bagley Fosston. Flyers looking to move with it. Dakota Erickson just sends it in deep. That's icing, I believe. Yes, it is. He did not cross the line he wanted to. 12:51 to go. 4 shots to 2 in favor of Crookston. 0-0 on the scoreboard, though. Face-off between Bonchow and Gunderson. Face-off won by the Flyers, but Bonchow closed in to take it away, and he finds Street. Street was looking for Larson. Street doesn't have anywhere to go. Street weaving. Now tries to find Larson. It gets knocked down by, that was Gunderson, and then Gunderson pushes Street to the ice, and it's right back toward Lubinsky. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. But it gets knocked away. Good pursuit that time by Bagley Fosston. That was Logan Dillick again, flying in. Lubinsky tried to find Street. That pass was deflected. Ran down over there by the Flyers. Sending it along the boards. It's taken away by Larson. Tried to center one. Deflected near the net. It goes behind him. And we'll go back up to Benson, who fires a long-distance shot. And that careened through the net and found a little gap to fall into the seats. And a man in a North Star jersey tried to throw it back in, and then it hit the net, so he had to do it again. It's back there on the ice with 12:08 to go here in the opening period. Turnaround off the face-off by Reese. He just missed the net wide. Dumping it off all the way toward the corner. Still loose. As that was Fisher trying to fight with it. Now Reese is over there, able to split the defense, finds Fisher. Fisher weaving in, lost it though. And the puck possession right now, even though it's in Crookston's favor, Bagley Fosston is doing a good job of preventing any clean shot attempts. Here's Reese up top. Bueller tried to go back to Reese, but Reese was trying to skate away. Ecker had that knocked down, and now flying down the ice looking for an opportunity is Bagley Fosston with the shot save made by Parker Kelly on a breakaway attempt, that time by Cameron Benson. He can play both forward and defense. That's sent off along the ice by Bueller. Taken away by Reese. Reese spins and whisks it down. Played that time by Johnson. Pirates will change. And stepping up and taking a shot is Bonchow. That misses wide. Lubinsky closing in. Tries to chip it around. Takes a hit. Looking to centers one. He ends up losing it all toward the corner. Fight near along the boards, taken by Bagley Fosston, able to get it out of the zone. How quick can they move? They'll fire it, try to fire it in deep. It gets knocked down by Lubinsky. They've caught them changing, and Lubinsky will look to move. Egan Lubinsky fires it deep all the way along the boards on a nice dump. It picked up by Gavin Akis. Akis making moves. Akis stops, centers one. That goes by Bonchow. It finds the defense. Now back to Bonchow. Makes a nice move. He's got a lane shot save. Johnson, it'll kick out wide. Good job on that pad save. Ready for that one through the screen. Here comes the Flyers. and trying to weave his way in, faking a wraparound, centering pass, a swing and a miss, but there's a defender there, and that shot goes just too high on that attempt by Grant Mershman. They tried to center up to Isaac Dakota. Excuse me, it is Dakota, and now it's taken away. Here comes Benson, and Benson, he gets hit along the boards, and they'll slow down and avoid it, else they'll chip it back the other way. Reese trying to keep it in the attacking zone. Now he fires one off a defender, bounces to Ecker, backhand shot, and that's just wide, and we'll careen the other way around. Trying to make a move now, Fisher. He gets sandwiched again. That's been a common theme, but he takes it back. He's got a lane. Fisher shot save. Johnson popped way in the air right in front of him, and who's got it? It's still behind net. Now taken by Reese. Reese tried to find Hamry, but he split the gap. It goes all the way back down, and Kelly will come out of his net to chip it to Bueller. And down low. Flyers with it, tried to send it back out. They do so successfully. And trying to take a shot, and a save made by Parker Kelly on that attempt by Wyatt Gerbach. Twin of Reed. Wyatt first line offense, Reed first line defense. Here comes Fisher. Fisher, nice deke. Fisher tried to flick one backhanded pad save made by Johnson. It will roll all the way back toward the corner. Reese keeping it in the zone. Benson will send it down along the boards. Takes a weird bounce, and it's grabbed by the Flyers. There's some hits all over the place. It ends up finding Lipinski. Takes a shot, and save made by Kyle Johnson. Eight and a half minutes to go here in the opening period. 8-3 in terms of shots, 0-0 in terms of score. Knocked down, down low. Larson was trying to find Street. Street's now got it. Street looks to center one. Bonchow couldn't find it. And Bagley Fosston wants to go on the run. I'll turn around and send it down the other way. Takes a bounce right near the crease. Lubinski is able to win that race. Coming right out of a defensive change. They tried to get a shot off. Street was able to disrupt it, and it's tracked down by Wyatt Gerbach. And he'll send it along the boards. Looking to find Cameron Benson. Lubinski fighting with Benson. Puck pinned along the wall and taken away by the Flyers. But they can't get anything off. Now it's loose in front, and a nice poke check by Kelly. And attempted shot and a swing and a miss on it. And sending it way up in the air is Lubinski. Knocked down by, that was Larson. He's going to get a hand pass call for that. That was pretty clear. He tried to flick it behind him where Lubinski was flying up the ice. Good call by the officials. 7.5 minutes to go. Opening period. No score. No penalties. Really not much of anything happening so far in the opening stages, as that one is won by Ecker, but now it's taken away. They can't get a shot off, though. Ecker's got it. He stops on a dime, dumps it back off to Bueller. Bueller will find Hamry. Trying to reset. Bueller couldn't keep it on a stick. It hits the official, which might have saved him a little bit there. They get it out of the zone. It's now 2-on-2 as here comes Reese. Reese takes a big hit. Fisher is right there to clean it up. Loose in front. Here comes Ecker. Ecker can't get a shot off as it was taken right off of his stick by Cameron Benson. Still in the attacking zone. Not for much longer, though. Taken out now by the Pirates. Sent in deep by Fisher. 7 minutes to go here in the opening period. Take it away. Here's Larson. Larson, short side. And a save made. We got a whistle. And we have our first power play of the game. A slashing call on Grant Mershman, the defender. And Crookston is on the power play. That was a big piece for Coach Hardy that he was talking about. They need to get more pucks on net in the power play. Let's see if they can do that right here. This faceoff, though, is won by the Flyers. And Lubinski trying to kick it to avoid a clear out. Wasn't able to succeed. Bagley Fosston's got it, though. They try and bring it back, and now there's a penalty on the Pirates. Coach Hardy doesn't understand what it is. It's loose into the middle as they pulled the extra skater. And Kelly comes out to play it, and the whistle's going to blow. So just 21 seconds after Bagley gets a penalty. We've got a penalty on the Pirates. It's an interference call on Tegan Lubinsky, and we've got 4-on-4 hockey. Coach Floyd over there in Bagley Fosston was saying we need to stay out of the box. Well, it's back to even. And off the draw, that shot's blocked by Street, and tried to send it deep was Larson. He would have got an icing call for that. Back toward the middle, that's deflected by Benson. Looking for somewhere to go, they'll peel back. Finding Tate Hamry. Hamry, cross-ice pass, deflected by Street. He'll roll down toward the boards. 4-on-4 hockey, no score, 6 minutes to go in the period. 70 seconds left on the Bagley penalty, 90 seconds left on the Crookston penalty. Here comes, that is Wyatt Gerbrocht. He loses it, taken away by Fisher. Fisher shot, save made by Johnson. Hits the netting and out of play. At the rate Crookston is playing on offense, at the rate Kyle Johnson is playing in the goal, this might be a low-scoring affair. Seems like it's slowly leaning towards that potential. Face-off one near the net. Turnaround shot by Fisher. Save. Rebound popped up in the air as Ecker tried to close it. It goes back behind net. Ecker back up top to Benson. Benson turns around, finds Hamry. Hamry splits the defense. Tate Hamry moving in. Hamry shot blocked off the stick. That time outstretched stick of Hayden Hansey. And now loose behind the boards. Grabbed by Hamry. Hamry turning around, tries to center one. Nobody there but Flyers, and they'll come back and take it away. Here comes Bagley Fosston. Here's the speed and a nice hit. That time defending Cameron Benson. Played well by Riley Benson. It's a Benson battle. Here comes Fisher, muscling his way forward, but can't keep a hold of the stick. When you get less and less players on the ice, you see a lot of this back and forth and back and forth. Play by Bueller before icing is called. Under 5 minutes to go in the period, no score. Coming out of the penalty box right about now. Here comes, that's Grant Mershman after his slashing penalty. There's a shot save made by Kelly. Whipping it that time was Camden Fontaine. And they'll send this one deep. And now it's not icing because you're down a man. Is Crookston. They switch their personnel. Bagley Fosston will fire. That gets blocked out by Botchow, but nobody else was there. Out of the penalty box comes Tegan Lubinsky, and that's not a delayed offsides as Reese is able to pick this one back up. Jay Reese chips it down low, taken away by the Flyers. Not allowing any sort of shot attempts. Flyers try to clear it out of the zone. Botchow says no. Botchow down low. They try to center one, and no luck there on that attempt to find Jay Reese. Here comes Bagley Fosston again as sending it all the way down. Kelly tried to play it out of his net. It took a weird bounce over his stick, though. He's got to get back in net. Fighting for it now. Bagley Fosston trailing 11-4 in shot attempts. Pinned along the boards. Grabbed by Reese. Reese will bounce it over to Larson. Larson, he'll send it in deep. Slowly coming in to try and make a stop. Pinned up along the wall. Nice spin, but nothing there for Bagley Fosston, so they'll send it back out into center ice. Dillick, and spun around that time by Riley Benson. Here's Akis, and he gets knocked down. That was a clear-as-day trip. It turned into a big collision. It's 6-on-5 right now with the extra skater. Reese had it deflected back to Reese. He swings and misses at it. It's still loose and grabbed by Benson. Benson down to Reese. 360 Reese. Tried the center one. Knockdown shot. Save made and delayed penalty called. So the official can finally get some blood flow back in his right arm after holding it up consistently. And it's another Bagley penalty. As Gage Gunderson is going to head into the box. 3:03 remaining in the period. 2 minutes of that will be a power play for the Pirates. Hamry. Tripping call. 2:50 to go in the period. Up top, Hamry able to keep it in the zone, just barely. Tries to whistle one, gets a nice bounce. Reese just chips it up near the back wall. There's not much there for him. And fight behind the boards. Ecker's just going to poke it out, take it himself. Ecker trying to go short side. Didn't have anything. Is cleared out by the Flyers as Parker Kelly comes out of his net to play it. Here come the Pirates once again. It is Fisher. Fisher moving in along the boards, trying to dump it off in the direction of Hamry. He takes a hit and centers one. Shot by Ecker goes wide. Aukus trying to close in to keep it in the zone. It's popped up in the air. Still loose, fighting for it, taken away. Ecker, he wants Reese. Ecker trying to find Reese. Shot, and that gets knocked down. Heading back toward the wall. Hamry, that was loose in front, and they tried to clear it. It hits their own man. It's taken by Reese. He makes a dangle. Another move shot. That's off the side of the cage. And way back the other way. 40 seconds left on the power play. Cleared out by Bagley Fosston. A near disastrous move, but it ends up working because Johnson is in net. Fisher, nice deke. Fisher, another nice deke. Here comes Fisher, trying to go around net. Fisher had it knocked away. Gets it back over there in the corner. Centers one. Nobody's there. And another clear by Bagley Fosston. 20 seconds left in the penalty, 80 seconds left in the period. Sending a bank pass over to Larson. Larson's pass knocked down, cleared out immediately. Power play's having a little bit of trouble so far. Only 21 seconds of a power play there, first go round. Here comes Lipinski flying in. Couldn't get a shot off. Can they clear it? No. It's grabbed by Larson. Then it gets knocked down, and it does go out of the zone as the penalty comes to an end. 1 minute left in the period, and whisking it down all the way off the high glass. And now here come the Pirates looking to reset. Lipinski, that's way up into the air and out of play. So they'll have to get another puck that time as Lipinski tried to send that in deep and sent it in too high. 49.5 seconds remaining in the period. Face-off taken by the Pirates, and now they've got a runaway man, but it was just knocked down as Reese beat the defense. It's grabbed by Benson. Benson had it knocked away. Nice hit there by Fisher. And we have a whistle, and there's still a man down now for Bagley Fosston. Looks like that hit by Fisher was illegal. And the athletic trainer is going to make his way out. As getting back up on his feet is that injured Bagley Fosston player. Was a low hit that time by Fisher. It's one of the rare forms of the tripping penalty, a kneeing penalty, driving your knee into the opponent's leg. That's what Fisher gets credit for with 32 seconds left in the period. So Bagley Fosston, unless they score here, will start the second period on the power play. Chipped up into the air, trying to make something happen. Tate Hamry swings and misses on the attempted clear. Bagley Fosston might have an opportunity. They send it around the boards. It's grabbed. Herbrocht, he goes down. No call, though, and cleared out by Hamry. 10 seconds left in the period. It's slowed down. It doesn't look like Bagley Fosston is going to do much here with the clock winding down. They'll send it in along the boards. And that's how this first half period comes to an end. No score, even though it was 13-4 in shot attempts from Crookston. Bagley will have 89 seconds of a power play to start period number 2. As the teams head off, we will take a break, and we will be back with our intermission report, talk about some stats. There isn't a whole lot to talk about right now. It was a very fast-moving and not a ton of action there in that first period, but we'll still go over it all the same. You're watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
Crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
And
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
My education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
I welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center with 10 minutes to go here before the second period gets underway. No score in the first period between Crookston and Bagley Fosston. I'm Gabe Bishop here with you as we take a look at our lack of, but still few stats to go over here in this first period of play. In terms of saves, Kyle Johnson's definitely had to step up a little bit, but he has so far. He has 13 saves on 13 shot attempts. And Crookston Parker Kelly, he has 4 saves so far. So that's how things look in terms of the goalie side. Both teams have had 2 penalties. Crookston is currently in the process of serving their second one, a kneeing penalty, which you don't see very often. A modified version of the trip, I suppose, on Garrett Fisher. So that means that with 89 seconds left in that penalty, a minute 29 is what Bagley Fosston will have on the power play to start the second period. They're 0 for 1 on the power play. Crookston's 0 for 2, even though their power play lasted 21 seconds before a penalty that immediately caused 4-on-4 hockey. Kyle Johnson, he's done a good job there back behind net, as you'd expect for Bagley Fosston. He's done a really good job of keeping shots out, both those long-distance sniper attempts that the Crookston defense likes to take and the close ones, and Bagley's also done a good job of preventing the centering pass. And even every time, really feels like every time Crookston tries to center it, they don't really get anywhere. It just gets taken away immediately again by Bagley Fosston. So that's been the process so far. So that's where things look for the overall stats right now. As for Bagley Fosston's offense, hasn't really been existent to this point, but you can give all the credit in the world to the Crookston defense. They've done a really, really solid job of just trying to keep everything in play for the offense to come back around and make something happen. So as the Zamboni continues to make his laps forward, we will take another break, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, see what scores we've got coming in for us so far. That'll be coming up right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Fosston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses. We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today, or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And as we welcome you back, we'll take a look now at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. A lot of these games that we're keeping track of are just getting underway, so we'll still be waiting a little bit before we get some scores for that. But the games that we are keeping an eye on, of course, the girls' basketball game between Crookston and Fertile Beltrami. That's going to be on KROX Radio. The pregame show is currently underway, so we will have the opening tip-off for that coming up in a matter of minutes there. You can definitely check that out. Have this on in the background, too. 2 for the price of 1. Can't go wrong with that. On the other games that we will be keeping an eye on for you here, we've got Red Lake County Central and Stephen Argyle, Fosston at Norman County East Hewlett and Hitterdall, Pelican Rapids and Park Rapids, BGMR and the Northern Freeze. That is Black Duck and Bagley, Warroad at Kelleher Northome. That is for girls basketball. For varsity boys basketball, Sacred Heart, Kitson County Central, Fosston at Mahnomen Waubun, Bagley, Black Duck. They are doing a home and home, so the Girls team is in Bagley. Boys team is in Black Duck, BGMR War Road, and Lake of the Woods at Northome Kelleher. So that is all coming up. We'll keep adding in scores for that once we get it, as well as the men's college basketball score. Here I can find that out for you between Minnesota and Indiana. That was a fun matchup that's taking place today. Indiana just was able to get out ahead toward the end of that game. They ended up winning it 82-67. So Minnesota men's basketball takes the loss against the Hoosiers in Indiana for that game. It's been a look at your Giant Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We'll continue to provide more scoreboard updates throughout the game as we move forward. But for right now, as the coaches come back out on the ice, we'll take a shorter break. As the players come back, we'll take just a 30-second one so we can reset and be ready for the start of the second period. You're watching Pirate Boys Hockey here on KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Well, we bring you back on as the second period's about to start. There we go. Now we're all good. Still a little bit of time left for these players to stretch out and everything, but everybody's coming back out on the ice, so we're just about ready to get things started here in this second period. No scoring yet in this game. I think the way this game is going right now, the first team that scores is probably going to be the team that has a distinct advantage throughout the remainder of this game, as both goalkeepers, Parker Kelly and Kyle Johnson, are very locked in at the moment and look to continue to be throughout the remainder of this game. Once again, Bagley will start this second period on the power play. 89 seconds worth of it. It is Garrett Fisher that's currently in the box. The Pirates bring out Ryan Street, Liam Larson, Tate Hamry, and Jack Bueller to start the second period. Officials waiting for the thumbs up from Parker Kelly. We've got it, and away we go here in the second period. It's taken here by Ryan Street. Street dumping it off over to Bueller. Bueller will send it all the way down the ice to clear this one out. That's the way the second period gets underway. And Bagley Fosston overskating the puck. And now just going to send it in deep to try and reset a little bit. Down underneath. Chipping it over. That one gets knocked down. And back in. Big hit over there by Larson. They'll move it back toward the back corner. Tate Hamry trying to knock it out. He's using some physicality. Hamry will weave it down. Hamry's just going to keep going. Tate Hamry trying to take it himself. Now he fires a shot. That gets blocked. Knocked down by Grant Mershman. Now behind deep. That goes back to Hamry. He tried to do a tight window shot. Got knocked down by Johnson. And they'll send it back over to Bagley. 15 seconds left in the penalty. Weaving through, shot wide on that attempt. Firing away was Logan Dillick. He was the player that was down earlier. Glad to see that he's all right and back out there. Dillick now along the back wall. That gets knocked down. Coming out of the penalty box is Garrett Fisher. As a glove falls for Bagley. It's now taken away by Ecker. Ecker a little too far on that pass attempt for Reese. We'll try and spin it away as Fisher was closing in. And is it kept in the zone? Yes, it is. Grabbed by Reese. Nice move. Jay Reese trying to pass it. Goes right back to his stick. Finds Fisher, but he couldn't get a stick on it as it bounced off his skate. Back over to Reese, trying to center one for Ecker. Eckert's knocked back. Grabbed by Fisher. Fisher shot, save, and a slight rebound. That's frozen that time by Kyle Johnson. There was some slight pushing there, but everything is right as rain. Watch out, waiting, and he will take it and move it back around. All along the boards and grabbed by Dakota Erickson. Taken away, here's Benson. Benson, backhand shot, that goes too high. Around the back, Larson, and that was centered in front, and diving to grab it is Johnson, and then Street gets pushed on top of Johnson by one of the Bagley players down there. And Bagley is going to have a man be sent to the box for a cross check. So Dakota Erickson, the junior, he'll be the one in the box. And the Pirates are on their third power play of the night. 0 for 2 to start them. Lubinsky digging through the defense, grab shot. Benson save, rebound, loose in front. And they just couldn't get it back on net as Street was there. And it's now loose again, trying to take a shot, didn't get all of it, was Benson. Another loose in front, pad save there by Johnson. They're able to clear it out. Well done by Kyle Johnson to stay sharp. There were 3 Pirates from the front of the net, and they couldn't get one to fall. Here's Lubinsky waving through. He wants a shot. That gets popped up, closing in on it, and another save made by Johnson. Around goes Reese, lunging is Benson, but he can't keep it in the zone. 3 minutes gone by here in the second period. That's a big check along the wall. Reese grabs it, thought about spinning it all the way along the boards, and that's still barely in the zone. Nice job by Benson to keep it alive. He takes a shot, deflected over the net. Good attempt by Gavin Akis to try and get a redirect, but all he did was pop it straight in the air. Center cross ice pass, and a swing and a miss on that attempt by Ecker. That was a good feed by Fisher. Couldn't find anything. Another centering one. Reese now spinning around the net. He takes a hit, loses the puck, loose along the boards, gets it back, and will find it back up top to the point. 40 seconds left in the penalty. Shot by Hammer, he goes wide. And they'll bring it back over to Fisher. And cleared away by the Flyers. That was a good clear that time. Parker Kelly goes out to play it. Here it comes, Tate Hamry. Hamry moving in. Hammer shot off the side of the net. And that one cleared out once again. Down low, Reese able to make it through. They get off the penalty, and that shot was saved. A slapper, one-timer by Ecker, and stopped by Johnson. 20 saves already for him. Here's a face-off one by the Pirates, and trying to do something with it was Benson down behind the net. Larson wants to center it, doesn't have anything. Now puts it on net towards Street, and it gets kicked away. Benson cross ice, that gets deflected. Nice play by Dakota Erickson, who's fresh out of the box. Here come the Flyers with it. Flyers with an opportunity, and a poke check by Tegan Lubinsky, preventing a shot on goal. Coming back with it is Botchow, and sent in deep by the Flyers. Down low, Lubinsky. Over to Botchow, back to Lubinsky. He's onside. Lubinsky tries to make a move, wrap around. He goes down. No whistle. Back behind the net is Street, finding Lubinsky trying to kick it away from one of the Flyers. Popped up into the corner. Hansen is pinned along the wall. Taken away, back out, moving, trying to make something happen that time. No luck on it was Benson. Behind net, Hansen taken away by the Flyers. They get it out of the zone, and the Flyers will change personnel. They got to hurry as that, oh, it's taken away. An opportunity for Fosston as a shot save made by Kelly. A turnover, and Cameron Benson found a way to take it away. A nice save by Kelly, his first save of the period with 11:16 to go in it. Shot off the face-off, and another save by Kelly as that one was taken by Reed Gerbrocht. Back down low, first time we're calling the name of Jackson Gerbrocht. Yeah, there's another one. He's in there, fight down low, loose puck, where is it? Trickling down, able to find another Flyer stick. It's lost though, chipping one toward the net, knocked down, well done by Akis. I believe that's him, yes it is. And he's got it. Around the boards, can't get it out of the zone though, but it looks like Bueller will. And nope, it's taken away, shot over toward net, that goes wide. Loose near the boards, kept in by the Flyers, and now it's out of the zone. 10:30 to go in the period. And down along the boards, a big hit, and the puck is sent all the way back down for an icing. So we've got 10:15 to go here in the period. Face off, and that was one. It looked like Bagley won it. Trying to keep it in the zone, but they can't though. And now here comes the speed of Fisher trying to take it away. Fisher breaking through. Fisher moving in. Save Johnson. Rebound. Oh, they couldn't find the 5-hole. That was great closing speed by Jay Reese, but another stop by Kyle Johnson. Trying to send one out, down and around. It's stopped here by Ecker. Ecker to Lubinsky, back to Ecker. It's a 3-on-2 if you can make something happen with it. Nice move, Ecker moving in. Oh, and he gets hit hard after a poke check and pinned straight into the wall. Shakes it off, though. He's totally fine. And back comes Bagley. Fosston in a 3-on-2. Here come the Flyers. Cross-ice pass, knocked down, trying to find Gunderson. It rolls up on his stick, and he couldn't control it. No weave back the other way. It's Liam Larson. Larson wide open in the middle. Shot save. Johnson. Oh, man. Benson was wide open in the middle of the ice. It was just him and Johnson made the save. Loose in front again. Can't quite get a shot off. Bagley Froston trying to get it out of the zone, and they do. That was by far one of the best chances of the season so far for the Pirates. Oh, that's off the crossbar, and it's still not going to go in. It was a great pass by Lubinsky, and it somehow stayed out of the net. And the Bagley Fosston fans that have showed up here at the Sports Center cheering in admiration of this defense and this goaltender making something happen. Puck sent all the way back down, and an icing on the Flyers. $8:35 to go here in the period. 25-6, Crookston leading in shots. Behind net. And here come the Flyers trying to make something happen. And no whistle on an offsides. It was close. They've got it back, though. Trying to get a shot off, and Crookston, pesky defense, and a nice move there by Bodchow to keep it out. Down low, it's loose, and we'll roll back to Bueller. Bueller will bring it around. Bailey Fosston trying to do something with it. They get it back, tight angle shot, gets blocked by Bodchow. Cross ice, wide open shot, another block. Well done by Street to block that one. And a whistle here. And we had some equipment come down there on the ice. They blew the whistle. And we're still 5 on 5 with 7:44 to go here in the period. All the way across, Reese trying to send it down. It's a rolling puck. Fisher can't quite get there. No icing is called, though. So Fisher does track it down, tries to center one for Ecker, and it's taken back away by Cameron Benson. Benson goes down as he tried to clear it away. Lubinsky kept it in, pinned along the boards, taken by Fisher. Fisher, nice deke. Fisher shot, save. Johnson, it bounced off his chest, and then he caught it. Man, Kyle Johnson's looked sharp tonight. .7:20 left in the period. Loose puck. I don't really know who won that. Yeah, Bagley Fosston, they'll get the win on that draw, and they'll back the other way. But it's kept in the zone by Fisher. Fisher, nice move. Fisher shot blocked. That time by Gunderson. Taken away and hit off the ice and into the bench of the Crookston Pirates. On an attempted clear that time by Wyatt Gerbrocht. Knocked down, quick shot right off the face-off by Ecker. It's saved by Johnson. 27 saves for Johnson now. Already passed his first period, total 13 in this period alone. Chipped out and away. Bagley Fosston looking to move. Stop, fire a shot. That's high on that attempt by Logan Dillick. A hit down low along the boards. Kept in the zone and shot back in deep. Here comes Benson. Taken by Ecker, 3-on-3. Now 3-on-2 as he made a move. Ecker lost it, though. Back to Gunderson, and he lays the hammer down on Jay Reese. Tried to find a breakaway attempt as flying down the ice was Wyatt Gerbrocht, and they couldn't find it. Now back the other way. Here comes Fisher again. Fisher, poke check. Clear it out. Race for the puck. Here comes Bueller, able to play it. Keeping it behind the net. Reese, that goes through the legs of Ecker, but Bueller was over there. Bueller tried to send it in deep, no luck though. Under 6 minutes remaining in the period. Taken away by the Flyers. Nobody there though, so Bonchow will go and track it down. 27-7, Crookston leads in shots on goal. Looking to add to that total. That one's just a roller that goes into the glove of Johnson on that attempt by Evan Schockman. First time he's come into the game. Face off here, won by the Pirates. It's Schockman. He was trying to find Bonchow. Here comes Hansen. Hansen, though, had it taken away. It's 2-on-2 here for the Flyers, trying to move in transition. And nice hit there by Benson to break up that play. Taken back by Hansen. Hansen able to send it in deep. Schockman there looking to run it down. Oh, it's grabbed that time by Hayden Hansey, the freshman. Sent in deep again. And now here come the Flyers, but once again, this Crookston defense is preventing anything from happening right now as Lubinsky knocks it away. Flying down the ice is Street. Street Doesn't have a place to pass it. Street stops. Street trying to find Larson. That got knocked down. Up top to the point. Firing it towards the net and ended up having to get knocked down by Johnson. Was that attempt by Benson. Benson gets it back. Benson, little backhand, try to find Akis, and that gets sent away. Icing called off. Flyers will change. It's Akis. Akis shot. Save Johnson, his 30th with under 4 minutes to go here in the period. Bagley Fosston just not getting anywhere right now on offense. 4 shots on goal in the first period. Right now they have 3 in this period. Crookston had 13 in the first period, already up to 17 in this period, but nobody has scored with 3:40 to go. Hamry. And flying down the ice is Fisher. Fisher moving in. Fisher stops. Shot. Save Johnson. Kicked out toward the right side. And moving back towards center ice, Hamry had that one deflected and sent all the way down near the boards. We're going to make something happen. No luck on that attempt. Down low, Street. Pardon me, that's Ecker. Tried to center one up for Fisher. Nothing there and sent back out by the Flyers. Under 3 minutes to go in the period. Whisking one in from behind the blue line on a heater. That time was Dillick. Gets knocked down by Kelly. Get it out of the zone. Fisher dumps it off. Ecker wanted to find Reese. There isn't much of anything there. Hit along the boards. Couple players go down over there in the corner. Taken away and a shot. Knocked down. Rebound. Save Johnson. Over there played by Ecker. Ecker, cross ice pass, able to find Hamry. Hamry backing in. Hamry centers one. Johnson got his stick on it before he could find Ecker. And Reese now trying to poke it away, and Bagley Fosston will get it out of the zone. Taken away, now 3-on-2, but Botchow couldn't do anything with it. Taken away now, here comes Bagley Fosston. Shot save made by Kelly as Dillick was able to split the defense, and Kelly was ready to make that stop. Up at the top of the key, trying to push the pass. Another shot deflected, save by Kelly. With 1:32 to go in the period. Shot off the face-off. Kelly makes the save. That was a wrist shot attempt by Hansey again. And now here comes Lubinsky. Lubinsky makes a move. Lubinsky had it pop off of his stick. Trying to get it back. They can't clear it out of the zone. Schockman down low. Hansen taking it around, finding Benson. He fires. That's wide. Under a minute to go in the period. Taken by Schockman. And it looked like he hesitated to shoot it, and it gets knocked away. Trying to send it down on the run. Bagley Fosston, and he swung and missed at that attempted shot. It was Isaac Takata, the 8th grader, who found his way free. Crookston ices the puck with 39 seconds to go, but he couldn't get a clean shot. Face-off won by the Pirates as it goes behind net. Tate Hamry. As the Flyers try to center one in front. Here's a shot, save Kelly. Rebound, and able to fall back on it. Some frustration by Wyatt Gerbrock, who had a great look from the blue line and fired one of the best shots that the Flyers have taken throughout the course of the night. His face-off taken by the Pirates, but giving her back away. A shot attempt that time by Hainsey. Couldn't get very far on that one. Big hit by Gunderson on Hamry. They try to send it toward the cage. It's off the side of the net. Pick back up, wrap around. A nice poke check that time by Parker Kelly to knock that one away. 4 seconds left in the period. Fisher can get a shot off, and it gets blocked. Nice job by Bagley. Fosston's defense again, and their fans cheering once again as we've wrapped up the end of another scoreless period. And all the Bagley Fosston players heading straight to their goaltender. He made some fantastic plays to prevent the Pirates from getting on the board here in this second period. So we will take a break as it is no score in 2 periods between the Crookston Pirates and the Bagley Fosston Flyers. A slightly longer intermission as they like to do the puck chuck here at the Crookston Sports Center, which they're about to get started with in a matter of moments. So we'll take a break. We'll be back, and we'll be taking a look at some other stats that we might have here for the intermission. Currently, no score through 2 periods.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work. and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
And as we welcome you back here to the Crookston Sports Center. At the moment, the Zamboni's about to make his way out as the third period is on the way. There he is, moving out onto maybe towards the edge of your screen. Oh, not quite, but he'll make his way forward right about now. There he is. So the Zamboni is here and raring to go. So, 2 periods gone by. It is 30-10 in terms of shots by the Crookston Pirates, leading that way, but no shots have gone in. That's 30 saves now for Kyle Johnson, the senior goaltender who has played unbelievably throughout the course of the day. There were a couple of attempts in that second period that I definitely want to mention. That first one where Riley Benson moved from his defensive spot. He was wide open. There was nobody within 10 feet of him, just him and Johnson. Johnson made a right pad save. It was fantastic. The second play after that, maybe less than a minute away, there was a puck that was popped up into the air that went back over the net. Reese took a swing at it. It hit the crossbar, and then Johnson used his stick halfway in the air to push it outward, and they weren't able to get another shot on goal in that sequence. So Johnson has been carrying Bagley Fosston right now. 5 total penalties, 3 of them by Bagley, and 6 total penalties, 4 of them by Bagley, and 2 of them by Crookston. No team, of course, has succeeded on the power play. This has been one heck of a game so far, and it seems like, especially in the way that second period ended up going, 14 minutes through, Bagley Fosston had 3 shots on goal in the period. The final 3 minutes, they had 3 shots on goal in the period. So they started to find some more offensive opportunities to get up to 6 shots on goal in the period and have some sort of life, make Parker Kelly work a little bit, and that's what he's been doing, and he's been responding as well to the limited amount of shots that have come his way. He's been able to make saves. 13-4, Crookston on shots in the first period, 17-6, Crookston on shots in the second period. This will be very interesting to see how things go. Speaking of interesting, we'll now turn to the man who's got lots of interesting things to say. We've got our cameraman, Zach Thomas. Zach, you've been following this game throughout its course right now. I don't really think it's playing like a 0-0 game, is it?
No, it isn't. It feels like a very high-level game, but the defense has been really good on the Bagley Fosston, the goaltending especially. And then on the other side for Crookston, offense has been able to get a lot of shots off. They've been able to work their forecheck. They've really controlled the puck in this game so far. I mean, the 30-10 on the scoreboard. And honestly, may as well call it 39 because one of their shots, their first shot on goal that Bagley Fosston had was just a clear out on net. So it's really a 30-9 on the shots when you think about it that way. But the Pirates have controlled the puck. They just have got to find something other than that. And I think, too, you mentioned a couple of those shots off the crossbar, off the pole, over the net. Before the game, I said we want to try to get these shots lower because it's so tough for a goalkeeper to see them, albeit the keeper has done a very good job there. Kyle Johnson, he's just been able to get everything, it seems like, making these crazy saves left and right. And, you know, when you have a team that's young, when you have a team that is inexperienced maybe, having a great goalkeeper back there between the pipes makes a huge difference. And he's really kept them in this game because Crookston's offense has had a lot of chances. But because of Johnson, there's been nothing going through that net.
Once again, Bagley Fosston does have 3 freshmen that are on their team in Brookston Hildebrandt, James Palmer, and Hayden Hansey. And they also have an 8th grader, Isaac Dakota, on that team, where Crookston only has 1 player who's not a junior or senior, and he's not playing today, Grant Funk. He's inactive today, so it's all upperclassmen for the Crookston Pirates, and Bagley, they're doing a great job overall, and it seems like they finally started towards the very end of that second period to find some form of offense, get some open looks, caused a turnover and a breakaway that was stopped by Parker Kelly. Do you think we're coming towards the direction where the person who scores the first goal is going to be the one to win it?
It feels like that kind of a game because in the game like this one where goals are at a premium, if somebody can just score, you get a lot of confidence. And I think it almost allows you to open up more things, try more stuff on the offensive and take some chances defensively as well, be more aggressive. So I'm curious to see whoever it is that does score first, what do they want to do to maybe build on that lead? Because oftentimes you get one goal, the second one's going to follow pretty quick.
Yeah, especially momentum. I don't know. There are a few people I know, especially back in Columbus, who don't believe momentum is real. It is.
Oh, it's very real, especially in the world of high school sports.
Oh, yeah, it's incredibly real. And one goal for either side, a fluke bounce, a lapse where there's a wide open turnover in the middle of the ice. These things can happen, and that can definitely lean towards a potential first goal. And I'm in full agreement with you that first goal might make a lot of difference. And at the rate we're going, who knows if it's even going to be in the third period.
Yeah, who's to say we don't go to overtime? I mean, the way this game's going is moving quick because we've had very few stoppages of play, save those 5 penalties. But the lack of goals scored to move quick, and, the legs, I'd figure, are starting to get heavy. We're 2 periods in, so somebody's going to have to, fight past the point of discomfort, win the war of attrition, and put a puck through the back of the net if they want to give their team a chance to win here. And, overtime, I don't think anybody wants to see overtime except for maybe the folks here. And it seems maybe us in the box as well. But the guys on the ice and on the sideline, they don't want overtime. They want to win this thing in regulation.
No, exactly. And also a lot of Bagley Fosston fans that have made the trip, and they've been incredibly vocal and supportive of their goalkeeper, Kyle Johnson. We know we've been harking on him a lot, but to be quite frank, it's been deserved. His play that he's been able to do has kept Bagley Fosston in this game. It could very easily be 3 or 4-0 Pirates if it wasn't for him and some of the saves he has made. So we will take a break, and when we come back, we will take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update once again, see if we got any scores coming through on the lots of basketball games going on in the area. That's coming up right after this. You're watching Crookston Pirate Boys Hockey on KROX TV.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball, baseball,
track and field,
soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf, volleyball,
crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
Orchestra, band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
So welcome you back here. Under 5 minutes to go on the clock. The Zamboni is wrapping up its laps, about to head towards the garage. So time to take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update once again. So as we take a look here, well, the scores we have right now in boys basketball in Class A. tell you Bagley and Black Duck, they're in a pretty close game here, 33-31 at the end of the first half. Fosston, they're fighting against Monoman Waban right now, up 55-49, 3 minutes left there in the second half. That could be a pretty close game there. And what else do we have? Nothing there. Nothing else there on the 8A, Section 8A scores for the boys basketball. Let's go to the girls scene. What have we got going on over here? Very close one between Red Lake County Central and Stephen Argyle. Currently 26-25 up there at Stephen Argyle High School at the end of the first half in that one. Barnum over McGregor 35-18. And another interesting story, the 9th-ranked team right now, Lester Prairie, they're losing by 21 at the end of the first half to Dassel Kakedo. So that's a Section AA team on the ropes. So again, that's some of the scores that we have, of course, on our airwaves as well. If you want to check that out during this intermission period, even though it's starting to wind down to an end, Fertile Beltrami and Crookston girls basketball is underway at the moment over there as well. So you've got your full dosage of sports. So you never know, this game might be over before that game is over, so you can make a quick switch if you feel like it. Well, I can give you some news. Coach Hardy has brought out a hat. That might be the lucky thing that he needs to go here. He went hatless in the first and second period. He's got a white hat to start period 3. That might be all they need. That might be all they need to get them back into a position where they think they can go out and score. So, yeah, there he is. There he is. Arms crossed, ready to go. And we'll bring it back here toward the center as we got the skaters coming out here in a matter of moments. We'll take a quick break, all right, 30 seconds or so, and we'll be back here at the start of the third period on KROX.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Well, so welcome you back. Quick update, the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update over there on that Crookston Fertile Beltrami girls basketball game. It is Fertile Beltrami leading 30-26. So you've got a close one there as well. Crookston coming off that 35-point win in War Road, 64-29, where they just completely controlled every aspect of that game. So very high momentum. Fertile Beltrami, a very solid team as well. So it's going to be a down to the wire game. That game is currently in the half. We'll be starting our third period before they start their second half, so this should be a very interesting timeline to see which game ends up winding up first. Both games are close. This game's tied. It's tied at 0 as we welcome you back here to get ready for the start of the third period as the skaters keep waiting to come back on to the ice. Shots have been the main difference, 30-10. It's been in favor of Crookston, 13 in the first period and 17 in the second period. So now we move into the third. Is that going to continue to be the case, or have Bagley found something with 3 shots on goal out of their 6 in the second period coming in the final 2.5 minutes? Were they able to find a bit of an offensive surge that they weren't able to find previously? And will that allow them to put some more pressure on Parker Kelly? And how long, this is another important stat, how long can Kyle Johnson keep up this tremendous pace of play, making lots of acrobatic saves? It's difficult. It's going to be very difficult to be able to keep that up against these sharp-shooting Crookston Pirate offensive players. But now as the clock hits, full zeros, the Pirates are the first team out onto the ice, and Bagley should be coming out here in just a moment. Getting some of these final stretches. Here they come in their golden helmets. And some final stretching in. This is going to be very interesting to see how this one winds down. What can Kyle Johnson do to keep up the massive goaltending? What can the Crookston offense do to try and break Kyle Johnson? Can the Crookston defense continue their rock-solid play? And what about this Bagley offense? Where's their potential at right now to try and make something happen? Teams heading back in toward the bench here. Unlike the second period, we are going to be starting this period 5-on-5. Teams now getting ready for the opening face-off as the officials sending them back to their bench, clearing things up, and we're just about ready to go. Once again, very glad that all of you are joining us here on KROX TV. This has been a lot of fun, and we're going to do same time, same place tomorrow. I will be here for the game against Detroit Lakes. Once again, exclusively on our KROX YouTube for that, because we'll have a basketball game over the airwaves and another basketball game on the stream as well. So lots and lots of sports happening. This is December after all. I suppose that is what you'd expect. Officials had to bring out a brush back behind the net to clear out a couple of kicked up ice particles from warm-ups. Just a bit of a waning game that we're playing here before we get the green light and we're good to go. There's players just skating around here in the meantime. There are two officials there talking at the right near the where the scoreboard keeper are and the public address announcer Corky Reynolds, and they were just doing some work behind that Crookston net where Parker Kelly is right now. And just conversations happening. Here comes the Bagley goaltender. In fact, they're bringing the captains in here. Well, one player from each side here with the talking with the officials. All three of them are on the near side. More players coming in. Interesting turn of events here. Can't really tell what it is they're discussing at the moment. You don't see this very often. Well, as they start to sort things out, they'll continue to sort things out, and they're going to move some more players out. But as the officials are going to continue to talk, we will take a brief break, I think. Oh, the officials are actually starting to clear out. That's good timing. All I had to do was threaten that we go to a break. That's all it was. And, well, one official is going back behind the Bagley net now. Well, that's where the puck is. All right, it looks like whatever the case was, oh, no, they're moving the puck on the ice. So it looks like they're unsure. They were brushing around the back of the net. They were unsure about how well a puck's actually moving on the ice. The Zamboni did just come through, and they're testing its mobility behind the net with all of the Bagley players out there over on the right side with an official. This is a very interesting turn of events. We didn't have anything like this problem in between the first and second period, and that played completely clean. And now here, after the teams came out onto the ice here for the third period, as more skaters come on the ice for Bagley, I don't know what the situation is. It seems like they're just trying to test the ice. I think that's the only thing that I can think of. Crookston hasn't been doing so. They've just left their 5 skaters that they're going to start the period with out there on the ice, as now it looks like we might be in a better position. Let's see what happens here as the official is going to come back down towards the scores table. And now they break free, and it looks like we're finally going to get a face-off. All right. We're ready to go. Looks like the officials deemed that whatever the issue was, it's still good enough to play on. So we're okay with that. And we'll get up and rolling here. Third period now officially underway, as the faceoff was won by Bagley Fosston, then taken away by Crookston. That will be no icing, as that one was sent down along the back line and tracked down. Centering pass! Oh, and what a save by Johnson immediately with that right pad, stopping Reese with a clear opening in the first 18 seconds of the period. Ask the question if this guy was going to stay sharp. I think the answer is a resounding yes. There's a couple of disbelief fans over to my right slamming the table. How did that one not go in? Well, because Kyle Johnson's back there. Here's Ecker, and he scores! Top shelf through the screen. They finally broke him, and the Pirates strike first. 1-0 in the third.
Are you sure the announcer's jinxing him real, Gabe?
It's not.
What a shot, though. I mean, he got the goalkeeper going to the far side of the net there, and Eggers went right over top of his shoulder on his backside, and he couldn't even see it. Of course, John's just going to give it up in this game, but a big play no less.
More time, every time I mention that the announcer's jinx isn't real, something happens that makes people think I'm incorrect. As here comes Ecker again. Reese and Fisher get the assists on that goal, as here comes Bagley Fosston trying to center one, looking for an answer, and they're not quite going to get it. Well, let's see if the philosophy comes true. One goal. Is that going to be the thing that sparks the Pirates? That was a tremendous shot by Ecker. As we mentioned in the pregame show that Coach Andrew Floyd firmly agreed with, as that puck is iced by the Pirates and will send it back down the other way. A goalie can't win the game on his own. You simply can't. And unbelievable play by Kyle Johnson. And Ecker just decided to go top shelf right off a face-off when the defense was going straight to the left, thinking he was going to pass it. He didn't. And now Fosston trying to take a shot, and it score! They score long range. A goal from the defense. That's Camden Fontaine. And he responds a minute and 53 seconds later. We're tied at 1. All of a sudden, things have turned around. As that one's iced by Bagley Fosston. James Palmer, the freshman, gets the assist. Camden Fontaine, the junior, ends up with the goal. And the offenses have probably started to wake up as a quick shot off the face-off. That time by Ryan Street, no luck. And now is Bagley Fosston going to be the one with the momentum? That's a big hit by Liam Larson. Here comes Street. Street loses it. As they send it back the other way, and now here come the Flyers again. Flying in, shot, save Kelly. And that was a long-distance attempt by Dakota Erickson. Loose in front. Erickson almost had another opportunity. Not that time, though. Taken on the run. Chipping in deep down low. Nothing much there. We're still working on it is Benson. Benson dumping it off. Hansen tries to center one. It gets kicked away. That was just behind Schuckman, who that was the intended for. Here comes Lubinsky. Lubinsky moving in. Peels back. Lubinsky shot wide. And that will roll all the way back to Akis. Pardon me, that's Botchow. Here's a shot as Hansen tried to deflect that one from Benson. Doesn't work out the way he wanted it to. Keeping it along the boards, coming back the other way. It's grabbed by Bagley Fosston. They'll center this one, and that is icing. So we'll head back the other way. 3 minutes gone by here in the third period. Already both teams have recorded a goal in this period. One apiece. Puck loose. Off the face-off. Bagley Fosston's got it. Dumping it back in toward neutral zone. Lubinski trying to make a deke. Ends up getting it back. Hit, delivers a hit, and firing it all the way down in there was Reese. Taken away by Fisher. That was deflected, and it somehow finds Johnson, and then Reese went towards the pads, and Bagley Fosston didn't like that, and now we've got a bit of a scrum taking place here as Fisher tried to defend Reese, who got a big hit after poking at the goaltender's glove after that one was frozen. And they're going to send Fisher to the box. He can't believe it. So a slashing penalty on Fisher and then roughing on Bagley Fosston. So we are still playing 5-on-5 after those penalties came after the play. It's loose here in the neutral zone. Botchow can't get a shot off. Firing away, down that goes wide. Brevin Welsh and Garrett Fisher with penalties, and now another penalty. This one will go on Bagley Fosston, even more upset. That one's not coincidental, that's just a flat trip. And now a power play. That's on Grant Merschman. This is his second time heading into the box. Power play for Crookston with 13:06 to go. His face-off won by the Flyers, trying to clear it out. They don't. Benson knocked it down. Great pass, but Botchow couldn't get much on it. And then it's poked away and back out into the neutral zone. Weaving in, making his way. That one gets knocked down. That's Benson there behind the net. Benson trying to make a move. He's looking to potentially center this one. Waiting, cross ice. Grab, shot, popped up into the air on that attempt by Larson, hitting the net and down. So some crazy moments that have gone through in the last few minutes. To start, first of all, this period was delayed as the officials had to check the quality of the ice after the Zamboni came through. So the period started later than people wanted it to. And then we had a coincidental minor penalties. A shot off the face-off by Ecker. That just goes wide. And able to pick it back up as Hamry lost it off his stick, and then it was flick it off the skate of Bagley Fosston. Send it back into the middle. Gavin Aukus shot, and that was blocked. That was a great last-second block that time. Reed Gerbrock, give him credit for that. Quick question that was asked by Coach Hardy. Everything is good. They'll play the face-off taken by the Pirates, and they just couldn't find their way through and around, and that one goes around the boards and out of play. Parker Kelly thought about playing it, but he'll leave it alone. 12:10 to go in the third period. We're tied at 1. 60 seconds left on the power play for the Pirates, and Grant Merschman, as the Flyers get Crookston icing the puck here. Knocked down and picked up here by Ecker behind the net. Looking to set this thing up. A power play goal could be massive for this team. Loose down low, and that will be sent all the way around the boards. And cleared out by the Flyers, and their fans approve. 30 seconds left on the Mershman power play. As that one was nearly sent back in front when Kelly tried to come out and play it, picked up by Gavin Aukus. Aukus looking to use his speed, sending it down, finding Reese. Reese trying to make a spin move, nice poke check, and then knocked away, and now a breakaway as coming down the ice, trying to get a shot off and not able to, and that's going to be a penalty as that was a near centering pass and shot with one hand. Trying to go out and grab it that time was James Palmer, and Jay Reese is going to go to the bench. The penalty box, excuse me. A hooking penalty, and that one was relatively clear on Cameron Benson with 9 seconds left on the Mershman penalty. So this is going to be 9 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey before we get to a minute and 51 of a power play for Bagley Fosston. This one is grabbed and on the roll. Here comes Benson off the draw. Benson flying down the ice, gets past Dillick. Benson trying to take it all the way. Benson poke check, now gets around to the back end. Benson behind the boards. Benson still holding on to it. Benson takes a hit. Benson loses it, and it's taken back once again by Bagley Fosston. Pile of players grabbed by the Flyers and sent all the way deep along the boards. Trying to make something happen. Will it stay in the zone? Yes, it will. Grab shot, and that hit his own man on that attempted shot by Gunderson. Sent behind the net. Lubinsky hit that one straight into the netting. So we'll stay power play for Bagley Fosston. They've got a minute 15 remaining in that power play. Moving in, dumping it off, shorthanded Ecker. Oh, he just couldn't get a full swing on it. It was saved by Kyle Johnson. That was an attempt shorthanded to make it 2-1. Lubinsky will clear this one out. That'll be back toward the net. 50 seconds left on the power play. It looked like the Pirates were going to clear it, then they faked it and caught Bagley Fosston a little bit off guard. Coming back is Palmer. He had the assist on the first goal. Shot blocked. And no one ran into Kelly. He was able to pop right back up. As no penalty there. That one's whisked in wide that time by Wyatt Gerbrocht. They'll send it behind the boards. Grant Mershman was calling for it. He didn't get it. 20 seconds left on the power play. Fake the centering pass. Now they try it again. Player goes down, and then Kelly goes down, and they blow the whistle. And some extra curricular after that. And they're going to call some coincidental minors here. That's roughing on Bueller and Reed Gerbrocht. So it's still 5-on-4 with coincidental minors. Face-off won by the Pirates. Lubinsky able to send this one. It goes into the bench again with 9:25 to go in the period. And a shot off the face-off. That time was won by Bagley Fosston. Save made by Parker Kelly. Takata had the opportunity there. So Reed Gerbrucht and Jack Bueller in each penalty box for a roughing penalty. Coincidental minor. There's a shot that goes wide. Coming back out of the penalty box right to where the puck was Jay Reese. And offsides. Garrett Fisher now back on the ice after the coincidental minor he had. Playing 5-on-5 hockey here. 9:05 to go in the third period. We're tied at 1. Centering one in, and now we've got a bit of a scrum down low. Chipped away. Taken by Bagley Fosston, trying to reset a little bit. They'll hit it off the boards. Lubinski tries to center one, finding Ecker. Ecker trying to backwards skate himself into the zone, ends up losing the puck. Gets whipped around the boards. Bagley Fosston tried to get it out. They swung and missed at it, so they'll send it around the boards once again. It gets knocked down, played by Benson. Benson takes a big hit. Lots of fighting for the puck, pinned along the walls. Now back to the point, Lubinski. Lubinski moving in. Lubinski centers one, and Ecker just couldn't quite get a stick on it. Sent away for an icing. .807 to go. Hawkes chips it in back behind the net. Coming back with it here along the near side boards. Benson, Hawkes over there as well. Gets chipped over Hawkes' head, and Hamry will go and chase it down. High off the boards. That's going to be on net, though, and has to be stopped, and it'll be frozen by Johnson. Good pressure by Hawkes to force the freeze. Great song choice by our music man, Woman and Wolf Mother. Fantastic call. Face-off won by the Pirates, working it back below the net. That's taken away, though, by the Flyers with 7.5 to go. They'll chip it in. They got a 2-on-1. Pushing down the ice. They pass. Oh, great deflection. Well done that time by Benson, stopping that centering pass. Taken away, able to find a good pass. Tight angle shot, and the net gets dislodged. Slid across, trying to knock it down, ends up dislodging the net in the process. Chipped away, here come the Pirates again. Firing one off the boards down to Fisher. Fisher grabs it, now fighting. Along the boards, it gets taken away. Good pressure by Bagley. Fosston, oh, and Reese went in for a big hit, and he ends up getting drilled into the boards. A lot more whistles here in this third period. Under 7 minutes to go, though. Tied at 1, 35-15. Both teams with 5 shots on goal and 1 goal apiece in this period. Back behind net. Deflected, played by Ecker. Ecker, nice move, tries to center one. It gets knocked down. He wanted Fisher. Ecker still trying to keep it in the zone. And poked alive, and Fisher's got it. He fires one. That's Ecker, never mind. It's saved by Johnson. Poked over to the corner, and Reese. Reese trying to find Fisher, gets deflected back to Benson. Benson didn't get much on that swing as he tried to find Ecker. Ecker goes behind the net to get it. Hit made by Fisher. Back up point, Lubinski tries to put one in towards Reese. Spin around, and he just couldn't find the net. And that one just whisked a little bit too wide. Nice hit over there by Reese, taken by Fisher. Fisher, nice move. Fisher walks in, centers one, and Ecker missed it wide left. And they'll bring it back behind the net. Reese goes down. That's going to be a penalty. Kelly comes off. And the penalty will go. And that's the third one on Grant Merschman, the third time he's gone into the box. .5:56 to go. Yet another power play. And we're going to actually have Coach Hardy call a timeout here. And we will take a break with them. So we'll take a break and we'll be back here. 5:56 to go. Timeout called by Crookston.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Oh, here we go out of the timeout. The timeout was called by Crookston as Coach Hardy came in to set up some sort of play on the power play, which they've had ample opportunities and have been able, and all of the goals in this game, all two of them, have come on 5-on-5. So there have not been any power play goals with all the penalties that have come up. This face-off, Bagley Fosston trying to clear it. Ecker keeps it alive and center. Knocked down in front by Akis, but he couldn't quite get a shot off. Trying to close in and make something happen. Taken away. Swing and a miss by Hamry. It bounces back. Shot Ecker, and that's deflected. Nearly goes into the net. Lots of pressure here on Johnson to start the power play. Shot too high on that attempt by Fisher. Here's Ecker. Ecker poking it down, trying to find Reese. Hamry's over there. Hamry around the boards. Reese couldn't hold it. Akis will. Akis over there. Spinning. Akis centers one. Great pass. Ecker hit it skate, though, so he had to go behind the net to receive it. Reese behind net. Nobody pressuring him. Reese tried to chip it. There was nobody there. And Fosston will clear it away and send it all the way down to net. Stopped by Parker Kelly. 5 minutes to go here in the third period. We are tied at 1. 1:05 left on the third Merschman power play of the game. Knocked down. Akis was deflected at the very last second. Ecker's puck was on his skate. He didn't notice. And that's cleared out once again by Bagley Fosston. They knock it down and will send it all the way to the back. No penalty on that hit along the bench boards. 40 seconds left on the penalty. Nice pass down to Larson. Larson tried to make a move. It gets knocked away. And after that first attempt, it worked really well for him, and now it's starting to fade off a little bit. Here's Reese. Reese tried to pass it, takes a hit, able to find Larson. It gets chipped, though. Still in play. That shot gets knocked down. Still loose. Bagley Fosston will clear it out. They want to run. It's Erickson. Erickson ends up hitting Fisher. Here comes Street. Street shot. Glove save. 9 seconds left on the penalty. 4:05 to go in the third. And this period has had a little bit of everything after two very slow, not very eventful besides lots of penalties. 2 periods. That one behind net and a whistle as a helmet came flying off. Came off Wyatt Gerbrock, who went to take the face-off. And he's got to come off. When your helmet is dislodged, you've got to come off, and so they will bring in, he'll bring in his brother Reed here with 9 seconds left on the penalty. Bagley Fosston will clear it out, and that will wind down the seconds as back out of the box for the third time comes Mershman. Egan Lubinsky down to Street. Street, nice move. Street shot and save made by Johnson again. 3:42 left in the period. Face off one by Bagley Fosston. Can't clear it out now. It's going to be icing if you do. They'll send it back down toward the corner. Gunderson waits, hits it off the boards. That gets knocked down by Street. Street moving in, trying to get some sort of shot off. It's loose in front near Bodchow, and that gets sent back out through to center ice. No icing. Here comes some speed trying to chase down Lubinsky. Lubinsky around the net. Nice pressure by Bagley Fosston, but they can't keep it in their own zone. Sent in down low, no icing. Good play there by Larson. 3:05 to go. Coming up on that now here in the third period. 1-1 the score. Hamry whips it down and ends up getting knocked down. Taken back out of the zone. Some more time here in center ice. Haven't had a lot of that. Here comes Reese. Nice move. Reese, another nice move. Reese trying to center one for Ecker, and that gets knocked down by the last line of defense. And that's going to be icing. 2:43 to go. Here's Ecker. This face-off taken away by Bagley Fosston. Off the boards. And trying to move. Here they go. The Flyers moving in. Shot too high over the glove of Kelly. Cleared out by the Pirates and just sent back in on net. Kelly had to lower his stick to stop that one. Around net play by Bueller. Back after the coincidental minors. Taken away by Fisher. He deals a hit. Can't hold the puck, though. Here's pressure now coming, and it's taken away by Fisher. Fisher centers one for Reese. Gets knocked down, rolling near the net, and it's poked away by Kyle Johnson. Behind the net. Way back out. Can Benson keep it in? Yes, he can. Cross ice, trying to find Hamry. Yeah, he's able to keep it in the zone. Under 2 minutes to go in the period. Fight for it. Behind net, Hamry. Wrap around. No luck on that. Flyers with it. Flyers looking to push. And that one's cleared away by Parker Kelly. They take it back, trying to center a pass, and no dice on that one. All the way back, 90 seconds to go in the period. All the way in through the center. That gets down for another icing by Bagley Fosston with 1:19 to go. 8-7 in favor of Crookston in terms of shots in this third period. So far, this is the only period that they haven't had double-digit shots on goal unless they get two in these next 79 seconds. Grab shot, there's one, and that was knocked down by Street. And they try and center one. Larson trying to find Bodchow. No luck. That's knocked down by Benson. Benson, he finds one toward the net. That's cleared away by Johnson. And seems like Crookston kind of froze a little bit. They didn't know where the puck was going. And now here comes Bagley Fosston trying to get something here with Gunderson. That's not going to work. Nice pressure there by Larson. Here comes the speed of Benson, able to find Reese. Reese, pardon me, that Street couldn't make a deke. That gets knocked away, and they caught the Pirates changing. And tried to center one. Now they do, but it's knocked down by Crookston. Great defense. 40 seconds left in the period. Trying to send it back into the zone. Lubinsky chips it towards the net where it's played by Kyle Johnson. He'll send it back down the other way. 25 seconds to go. Gunderson, shot, save Kelly, and that's picked out that time by Fisher. Another lost stick this time by Gunderson. 14 seconds left in the period. This is pretty much your final gasp to try and get something here if you're Crookston. Here's Hamry. Hamry flying in. Hamry, nice move shot, score! With 5.7 to go. Hamry goes coast to coast, does it himself, and the Pirates are up 2-1 in the third. Tate Hamry takes it in his own hands. How do you like that? Face-off is going all the way into the corner. The clock will expire, and the Pirates pull a little magic out of the hat, and they win it 2-1. Because of that great pass by Parker Kelly, he gets one of those coveted goalie assists. You don't see that very often, and the Pirates win 2-1. Incredible job by Tate Hamry as the teams shake hands there at center ice. We will take a break, and we'll be back here with our Riverview Health post-game show coming up right after this. Final score, Pirates 2, Flyers 1.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band.
choir, visual arts,
Speech.
theater.
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
My education destination.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Fosston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Welcome back here to the Crookston Sports Center. Now time for the Riverview Health post-game show. Final score, Crookston 2, Bagley Fosston 1. If you only showed up in the third period, well, I'm glad that's when you showed up, because that was one intense period to find out the result of this game. Overall, the first period went very quickly, and it ended up turning into a no-score period, although Crookston outshot Bagley Fosston 13-4. Second period, exact the same way. Bagley started on the power play. That was the story of the game. They committed 6 penalties. Crookston committed 3, and every goal was scored 5-on-5. So 0 for 9 combined were teams on the power play, which was... That's a pretty staggering statistic when you think about it. It was all 5-on-5 goals. They all came in the third period. Zach Thomas and myself, we were talking about how in the second period intermission, whoever scored first probably had a distinct advantage, and it looked like that was going to happen as Ecker, right off a face-off, 22 seconds into the period with 16:38 to go, he scored off of an assist from Jay Reese and Garrett Fisher to put the Pirates up 1-0. However, just a minute and 53 seconds later, it was responded by Camden Fontaine, the second defensive line. He found a way to break through, getting an assist from James Palmer to make it a 1-1 game. And then, as it's, I think, perfect timing to bring Coach Hardy in as he walks on in, the final goal scored by Tate Hamry with 5.7 seconds to go. We are now joined by Coach Josh Hardy. Coach, you know, those first 2 periods, I wasn't sure what was going to happen, and so nobody could find the net. And it seemed in the third period the offense finally started to wake up.
Yeah, take a deep breath here after that one.
Take your time.
I think my watch buzzed a couple of times saying unusual heart rate there during the third period. But resilient group today. All the credit to Bagley Fosston, especially Kyle Johnson. I love that kid. He battles so hard. He was on his game tonight. Seems like every time we play them, he's on his game. So I don't know if he's got it out for us or what, but an outstanding game by their goalie, and he held him in it, right? We carried play for long periods of time. I thought our first period was pretty poor, if I'm being honest. We were just trying to do it all ourselves instead of working together as a team. I thought things got way better as the game went on. We were able to, I think we put 18 shots on in the second period. The third period was a little iffy in terms of the shot totals, but the penalty kill and things like that messed it up a little. But yeah, we battled. We battled hard, and Tate Hamry does what Tate Hamry does. He carries the puck all the way down and snipes. Like you don't even see the puck. He shoots it so hard. So it was fun. I hate to do it, but I'll give Coach Morgan a shout out. He as soon as Tate got the puck on the behind the net, Coach Morgan said on the bench, "All right, Ashlyn Bailey, let's go," because she went end-to-end and scored that game winner the other night. And so Tate did his best impression there and came down and had just a beauty of a goal. I believe I did tell him to go end-to-end and score maybe at the beginning of the third period, so I'll take a little credit there too. But yeah, good game for us. It's, hey, you get battle tested sometimes, and you run into a hot goalie, and good teams find ways to win.
You know, I was wondering what the difference was between the second period and the third period. I was trying to think of something, but I think I found something, because the first 2 periods you weren't wearing a white hat. And then you come out here in the third period, you put on a white hat, and your offense scores 22 seconds into the third.
I had to get the rally cap on. I should have done it in between the first and second. I put the rally cap on in Red Lake Falls too in the third period there, and we got a couple. So maybe that's the key to success. I don't want to break it out too early.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was we got her going there in the third. How exciting to get that one right away. Helped us maybe take a deep breath. But then they came back, got a tip out front, another great goal on their part, and we were locked in a battle again. So it was like I said, I think my heart rate's a little too high for a Monday night, but we'll be the hard part is now we got to take a deep breath and get back at her tomorrow.
There were lots and lots of penalties in this game. There were slashes. There were a couple of coincidental minors after plays. The physicality definitely amped up in the third period, but all 3 goals were scored in a 5-on-5 setting in this game. So what does that say about, we talked in pregame about the power play, but what does that also say about your penalty kill?
Yeah, I thought our penalty kill was good tonight. Those guys, did a nice job. They didn't give them too many opportunities on the power play, which was always, key. But, for our power play, I thought, it was tricky too because we're missing Brandon Colburn. He's a key part of that. We're kind of moving guys around. Then we get a power play when Garrett's in the box, so we got to move things around again. Yeah, I thought we moved the puck well. I thought they did a really nice job of clogging the middle of the ice. They really packed it in front. They didn't get over aggressive on the power play and let us have some opportunities. We had some good chances on that seam pass to Grayson Ecker.
Yep.
Just weren't able to bury. And one that he had, I think it was the second period, that the goalie made a great save on too, right? So we just, again, a hot goalie. All the credit to Mr. Johnson there. Just an outstanding game from him, and we couldn't quite find the back of the net until, 5 seconds left.
Well, before I turn you over to Tate, I'll ask you again. I asked you in pregame, what do you think a win would mean for a 4-game and 6-straight stretch? Now, after you got a win like this, what do you think this would mean for your locker room in the coming days?
I mean, obviously, I think just in terms of, like the what if we would have, dropped this one, these are hard ones to kind of bounce back from, right? A game that you feel like you should win, and we just couldn't quite find a way. I think it would be real tough to, to come out here tomorrow and battle against a really, really good Detroit Lakes team. So that's huge for us momentum-wise. I said it in the locker room, a win's a win's a win. It doesn't matter how you do it. You just got to find a way to do it. And, 2-1, 10-1, they all count the same, right? So this one, feels pretty good, obviously, with Tater, finding a way to get her done here with his, I think, brother in the stands tonight, too, for the first time this year. So that's a big one. BSU football player who just lost in the region, the Super 8, right? Like I said, I thought Tate almost had one there on the power play too. We stuck him out front of the net. He's a big body. He's tough to move. One of the toughest guys out here. So he had a great game tonight. And again, we've been dealing with some injuries, dealing with some illness. Hopefully we get guys a little bit healthier tomorrow and we have a little more depth to kind of play with. But I think all our guys played good tonight. I thought I'm just rambling here now, but like late in the game, I thought Liam Larson, 13, had a big shift for us late in the game, right? Those are the things that matter, right? Whether it's not necessarily going to be a goal, but he battles along the wall. He chases behind the net, creates an opportunity offensively because of his hustle. So credit to him for I thought he had a real good game tonight too.
All right, Coach, I very much appreciate your time. Thank you. Congratulations
Thanks,
on the win, and we'll keep it right here. You can hand the headset over to the man who decided, I'm just going to grab this puck behind the net and take it coast to coast and end up finding her way in. Tate Hamry joins us now. Tate, when you first grabbed the puck, was that the only thing that was going through your head, just to take it all the way down?
Pretty much. I mean, I just saw open ice, and I'll be honest, I got to thank Garrett Fisher for getting a screen at the blue line so I can have ice in the zone.
How frustrating was it, especially with the way you were moving the puck and everything, to not go through the first 2 periods without scoring a goal? And then how did that change immediately, scoring so quick in the third?
Oh, it's very frustrating. I mean, you go from scoring every first period and second period all year and hit a hot goalie and you can't score. It's very frustrating.
But now once you got into the third and everything, that worked out well. Then it seemed like just the overall morale in the bench really started to pick up.
Yeah. Grayson Ecker scoring the one right away. That helped us a lot.
So now you're moving into a lot of more games coming up this week. You're going down into the Twin Cities during the weekend and then back up toward Fergus Falls, kind of all over the place. But do you think the team now has a little bit more excitement after you're able to pull this one out?
Yeah.
Most certainly. Man, a few words, but man of a ton of talent on the ice. And congratulations. That was a fantastic goal. And is that one you're going to remember for a while?
Definitely.
And how important was it to have Ty up here in the stands after that tough game that he had, even though over at Bemidji State against MSU Mankato?
Yeah, nice to have him home.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure you missed him. Well, Tate, I very much appreciate your time. Congratulations. Big win. And same time, same place tomorrow.
Yep. See you then.
Fantastic. That was Tate Hamry here with us on the Riverview Health post-game show. And, you don't really need to say a whole lot to make your point. And that's exactly what Tate did. We'll wrap things up here by taking a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update before we send you on your way on a very intense and fun day of hockey, and there's a lot of basketball going on in the area, so we can tell you about some of the scores that we do have. We'll get a quick refresh here, and then we'll let you guys know of what we got before we wrap things up. So some scores that have concluded here. We have Fertile Beltrami. They defeated Crookston JV 46-29, so that one was a JV game. You can turn over to KROX Radio to hear the end of Crookston Fertile Beltrami girls basketball going on right now. That's still in the second half. Of course, this game ended 2-1. Crookston over Bagley Fosston. JV played Thief River Falls. Thief River Falls won that one 12-1. 7th grade, you don't get a lot of points in 7th grade. Winnemac defeated Crookston 16-14. Kicker, double overtime is what it took to get to 16-14. So, yeah, you don't see that very often, but that did occur. Stephen Argyle, they defeated Red Lake County Central in girls basketball 56-48. They were trailing at the half. Fosston defeated Norman County East Hewlin Hitterdall 56-46. They were trailing at the half. Boys basketball, 1-point game, and ended up being the win for Parker Erickson, the guys down at Sacred Heart. They defeated Kitson County Central 65-64. Fosston, another close win. This one over Monoman Waubun, 64-58. Bagley defeated Black Duck 67-51. And of course, we let you know that Indiana defeated Minnesota 82-67 in college basketball. And that should about do it for me. I'm Gabe Bishop signing off here from the Crookston Sports Center. Final score, it didn't look like it was going to be, but it was. Crookston 2, Bagley Fosston 1. Thank you so much for watching on KROX YouTube. Go to KROX Radio, catch the end of Crookston Fertile Beltrami. See if the Pirates or Falcons can come out on top. Thanks for watching.